It's easier to imagine the apocalypse and the end of capitalism. Yep. Speaking of apocalypse, let's take a look at what's going on in Iceland right now.
After weeks of anticipation, a volcano in Iceland has finally erupted. The eruption occurred shortly after an earthquake struck the region more than 30 miles from the nation's capital of Reykjavik. Nearly 4,000 people were evacuated from the immediate area last month.
Yeah, this is what happens whenever you don't leave treats and pay homage to the elves in the hills.
Vincent Druin is joining us now. He's a geophysicist at the Iceland Meteorological Office. Thank you so much for joining us. So help us understand what's going on at this moment.
I mean, so far, we are monitoring the situation closely, but this one is a fissure, as you can see on the video now, is much longer than what we've seen. So the amount of lava that will be created in erupted in this initial hours really matter, to see how big the lava flow will get.
Given that there's been a lot of waiting, is it a surprise by how the eruption has occurred so far? How easy is it to know the boundaries of what to expect, or is it all very much up for grabs?
I mean, this one, we had this very big magmatic intrusion 1 month ago, and now everything was getting very quiet. So we're expecting maybe that will be the end of it for this. But we were expecting that something will start anytime soon. But this time,
Icelandic accents are so insane. I was watching some videos from Icelandic reporters last night, and I can understand a little bit of Norwegian, and therefore some Swedish and Danish, because they're kind of similar, and it's kind of like scuffed English, really. But listening to Icelandic reporters was insane. I cannot understand a single word that they say. It's so scuffed. It's French. He's French. But I'm talking about when I was looking at it last night.
The big question is how it will go. The last two eruptions, they start very strong and they slowly decrease with time. So they were ended up in a matter of a few days or weeks. But the first one, it started relatively small and then double in intensity and stayed like that for 6 months. So if this one was decided to do that, to be a long sustained eruption, it could be very problematic.
And very problematic means what, essentially?
Be careful with those comparisons. While in Norway, they don't take kindly to being compared to Swedes or Danes. Not compared to Swedes or Danes, but it's a well-known fact that these languages are kind of similar.
Yeah, I mean, if it lasts for I guess a matter of weeks, the town of Gremloe could be partially destroyed, overrun by lavas. And the bigger concern also in the area is that we have this power station that provide water and electricity for large parts of the peninsula.
Jesus.
And they were anticipating this, so they built levees and dams around this power station.
This was the first helicopter video from above the volcano after it had already erupted, and it straight up looks like some Doom shit. Yeah, this is the video. This is Icelandic, and it's crazy. Yeah, that volcanusi go hard for real. It's just all over the place, okay?
Já, þetta virðist vera mjög stórt og þetta sést líka mjög vel úr byggðum. Við höfum fengið.
Oh, is this it? Okay. Coffin of the Iron Mountain. I love his English voice actor so much because his voice is so goofy. So this is the initial eruption, and it is sped up. That's why it looks so crazy. This is the initial. It's spilling over, and then you'll see the ground starts to break, and it just goes brazy. I've never seen a volcano erupt like this. First of all, I've never seen a volcano that is just almost flatland, and this is from very far away. These are big mountainous regions that this is covering, but I've never seen it break away like this. All of Iceland is a volcano? Yeah. That's why they thought it was Niflheim whenever the first settlers got there, because it was a barren waste. All right, let's take a look at a couple other quick videos. Bruh. Someone needs to get on the ground right now, because there is a battle between an uncle and a nephew happening. God, this movie's so good. What's this? This is from The Northman. Very good A24 movie. Like, it's just lighting up the whole region. It's massive. This is an overhead shot. Holy.
With my waking eyes, then let us be rid of it. Once and for all. Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings. It's wild though, dude. It's something out of a movie. It's just absurd. Okay, this is some Mount Doom shit. Okay? You got the auroras, and in the mountains, you have like Mount Doom over here. I was there 3,000 years ago when the courage of men failed. Isildur! Cast it into the fire! How will this affect the climate? That's a great question. I don't know how much CO2 is going to be dumped into the atmosphere. Volcanic activity is a fact of life in Iceland. Benefits of volcanoes. Icelanders have also reaped the benefits of vast geothermal energy resources, one of the cheapest and cleanest forms of energy in existence. Over 85% of housing in Iceland is heated by natural geothermal heat from hot springs common in most parts of Iceland. In addition, meltwater from glaciers provides the country with a potential source of hydroelectric power. All of this clean energy has made Iceland one of the least polluted countries in the world. The interplay between volcanoes and glaciers results in an enormous productivity of volcanic ash, which fertilizes the soil and creates beautiful black sand beaches. In Iceland's 32 active volcanic systems, infrastructure is also designed to deal with natural catastrophes. As a result, serious consequences are extremely rare. Wow! There's a disaster preparedness system in this country of like 300,000 people, and they're able to mitigate natural disasters by closely monitoring and, designing their infrastructure around this shit. Wow. Volcanoes don't pump as much CO2 as you would think, much less than factories or cities. While not nothing, volcanic eruptions have been used as a scapegoat for climate change by dipshits like Steven Crowder. And the funny thing is, my father-in-law, he says that. Every time there's a volcano eruption, he's like, it pumped more CO2 into the atmosphere than all of human history, so this climate change stuff is bullshit. All right, let's take a look at another piece of coverage, then we'll move into some actual politics for the day.
Well, if we head to Iceland next, where a volcano has erupted following weeks of intense earthquake activity. So this is the moment of the eruption.
Yeah, this is from a monitoring station. All's well, shit looks fine, and then suddenly...
So this is the moment of the eruption...
Hold up. I'm having fun today, okay? You gotta give me a second. I'm gonna prep for this shit.
Area in a helicopter, capturing these images of the lava erupting and spewing across town.
Yeah, Kronkopf.
Grindavik. The area is a volcanic and seismic hotspot southwest of the capital.
This started just after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's only 30 kilometers from the capital.
An hour before, then some more intense earthquakes started, and they were shallow. The seismic activity that had happened previously, it had sort of made the kind of a...
Yeah, I'm just reading. It's about 4 kilometers away from Grindavik, where this eruption has taken place. And actually, the activity is now moving towards the town.
How many billionaires can we put into the magma, do you think? All I'm saying is every time there is like one of these like big, like very cinematic natural disasters, like what was it? Every time there's one of these, or like, a hell pit opens up, I'm like, it seems like God is trying to send us a message, this eye of fire, they called it. It seems like Mother Gaia is trying to send us a message. It's right here, it's ready for us.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry.
Wait, what is it?
Over Anakin.
Okay, it's TTS.
I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Don't try.
Hatsune Miku?
Oh. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the ships, not join them.
Oh, he did an uwu.
I hate you.
Oh, that's sad.